Hi guys, BikerKaz here. Now today I'm on a Royal Enfield Continental GT 650, which I very kindly got on loan from Royal Enfield, and I thought I would take you guys for a ride with me so you can see what it's like. Now this is the first Royal Enfield that I've ridden, and I've got to say I am very impressed. My mate has a Continental GT 650 and he absolutely loves it, so I really wanted to see what they were all about and what the attraction was. So many people rave about them, and I wanted to see for myself what it was all about. And it's, so far I'm really impressed by it. Now this weighs about 200 kilograms, but it feels a lot heavier to me. I think that some of the weight is up the top. Yeah, definitely feels top heavy to me. I would say it feels heavier than my Z900, which weighs 210. But you know, it's perfectly okay, I can do it. It just means manoeuvring it is a little bit harder, but obviously still perfectly doable. So that must be why it feels so heavy where the engine sits. Not that it's not nice, it's in a steel tubular frame, and the twin from Royal Enfield is the rebirth of their twin engine, and they put it in the Continental and the Interceptor. I've got to say, really loving the styling of this bike. Doesn't matter where I go, when I park up I've got someone coming over talking to me about the style of the bike. They had one, they know someone that had one, their dad had one. It seems to be a very iconic name for Royal Enfield, and very popular indeed. My first impressions on my first ride was it's a really solid bike to ride, really nice, really sturdy, feels nice. These bikes start about £6,500. I think this one is 6.8. So really, you are getting a lot of bike for your money. So this is 47 bhp, but it does feel quicker. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's got a lot more oomph. Handles beautifully in the corners. I think because it's quite a weighty bike. It's really solid, but it's really nice. Really glides in the corners. Feels smooth. The seat height is 793, I believe, so it's quite a nice height for me. My feet are fairly well planted on the ground. Nice riding position. It's got bar risers on it, so although you are leant over a little bit, you're not too bad. You're not leaning over the tank, as it were. Very comfortable to ride. Feels nice over the lumps and bumps of our roads today. Takes the holes quite well. what, I really can see what the fuss is about with these bikes. It's not your Sunday morning hoon bike, don't get me wrong, but you won't want to do that on this. It's a completely different style of riding, and I love it. I really do. Such a nice fun bike to ride, and of course being a twin with twin silencers, it not sound good. I'm loving this. It's one of those bikes, you know, you could just keep riding. I'm well taken with it. You can see why my friend loves his. He's done quite a few mods to his and also had it remapped, so it's a little bit quicker. But yeah, I like this. It's nice. I was going to turn up here, but do you know what? I'm going to carry on. I don't want to go back. This bike makes you do that. It makes you just keep going that little bit further, a little bit further. Love the sound. Oh wow. Oh, I hope the sound is coming through on the microphone for you, with the engine and the exhaust. I mean, you know, at the end of the day it's a twin. Who doesn't love a twin? It feels so nice, so smooth. It's only got one front brake disc. It has got brakes by Brembo. They're alright. They're obviously not the quickest which you get with twin, but they're alright, perfectly good. So, have you guys got a Royal Enfield? Have you ridden one? What do you think? From my first experience with Royal Enfield, I'm well impressed. It's a really nice bike. You're now getting a lot of bike for your money. Okay, it hasn't got modes, hasn't got fancy suspension, but do you need that, in all honesty? This is just proper old school riding. I don't know if you can see, if I look down at the clocks, you've got the twin clocks there. So you've got the speedo and the rev counter, and then you've literally got how much fuel you got and your trip mileage, and that's it. Do you need any more information than that? Probably not. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed your ride along with me. Thank you for joining me, really do appreciate that. If you could subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. It is free to subscribe, doesn't cost you anything, and it supports me and my channel enormously. Don't forget to check out my website, BikerKaz.com, and I'm going to find a cuppa, and I will see you guys soon. See ya! Hi guys, so I've stopped on my ride out and I thought I'd give you a bit more of an up close and personal look of the Royal Enfield Continental GT 650, which I very kindly have on loan from Royal Enfield. And I thought I'd give you a little bit of a walk round of it so you can see a bit more detail of it. So the 650 is the rebirth of the Royal Enfield's legendary parallel twin engine, and is in the Interceptor as well as this Continental model. And I'm sure you will agree with me, it's a nice engine. It's the detail, the little marks on here, just really nice. These, by the way, are knee guards to stop your knees burning on the engine, which is very useful. And this colour combination is called Dux Deluxe. So it's the red and black and white with the gold on there. Really nice. Really like the colour. I would have to put a tail tidy on the back, or I don't know, tidy this back end up, take that rear bit of guard off. It's just a bit busy around the back there. And I would take the handrail off because I don't take pillions, so I would take the pegs off, and I think you can get a seat cowl over the top, so I think that would look nice. But really comfy seat, really nice. A lot of cushion in there, which is really handy. There's a little attention to details here. You've even got the Royal Enfield on the pegs. Really liking these twin silencers. Really nice. They look nice. Very retro styling, but so in keeping with the bike. So it's got the twin piston by Brie brakes, which are made by Brembo, with a floating front disc. Of course, it's got ABS as well, which all bikes do now. And it's got a 12.5 litre fuel tank. I would prefer it to be a little bit bigger, because you are filling up for fuel quite a bit. And it does say it weighs 200 kilograms. I personally think it weighs more than that. I'm finding it quite heavy to lift and manoeuvre. I think that's where the engine is. I think the weight is high up. To me, it feels heavier than 200 k's, but obviously I'm 5'6", so if you're taller, you probably wouldn't notice at all. But for the shorter ones of us, I've certainly noticed it. Not that it would put me off buying it, but just letting you know. And the seat height is 793 millimeters, so it's actually really nice height for me. My feet are planted on the floor. It's comfy ride. Now it's 47 horse bhp, but I've got to say it feels a lot quicker than that. Enough bomb along. I'm really liking it. It feels so nice in the corners. Really solid, really steady bike to ride. Gives you a lot of confidence. It's a nice feel to it. So here's the twin clocks on the front. So you've got the speedo and the revs. If I just start it up, there you go. And you can see there you've got the fuel gauge, and then you've got the trip meter there. So you can trip meter, trip, and then the overall mileage. No clock, which isn't the end of the world, but that's it. No modes, nothing to adjust your suspension, torque control, anything like that. It's just pure solid riding, old school riding, which I absolutely love about this bike. I don't think you need modes and adjustable this, adjustable that on your bike. You just want to get on and ride it, and that's what you do with this bike. It really is you're riding the bike yourself. I think it's fabulous. So if I just start it up for you. Yeah, That's nice. Does sound nice. Tell you what, when you're riding along and then you open it up to do an overtake, oh, the noise of the engine and the exhaust together is just amazing. I'm really loving it. So this is my first time that I've ridden a Royal Enfield, and I'm absolutely smitten with them. It's lovely. There's been a lot of fuss about them. My friend's got one, he raves about it, and do you know what? I can see why he does now. I really like it. So that's your up close and personal look on the bike. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my website, BikerKaz.com, and if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it does support me and my channel. So I'm going to go and find a cuppa, and I will catch up with you guys soon. See ya!